do entire day these things. So I would like to ask you, what are those 5 do's that one English learner must do?
Okay.
So we have talked about the 5 do's. So again, I would like to ask you, what are those 5 don'ts? Not five particularly, one, two, three, or more than five. That's okay. What are those 5 mistakes that one English learner should not make or
Help
afraid of?
the speaker of English, like the English speaker, and you take all this, Skype thing and the video thing here. So what is the reason? Because you are from different background, you can, just improve yourself like that. But why you help others?
And before we start, let's have a brief introductions. So I would like you to introduce yourself in
So
front of my audience.
before I introduce myself, I want you to talk about yourself a little, how you got me and why you do this kind of videos, what happiness you get out of it, and what you learn out of it.
Okay, so it's okay. This is Mahesh, as you know my name, and I'm from MP, and I have done my graduation and currently preparing for some competitive examination. And other than that, I also run a YouTube channel which is MS Nagda Talks, and on which I post English conversation with English tutors and English learners or English professors, coach, anyone who is willing to have a conversation. So this is all about me. Other than that, I invite teachers like you or make conversation with teachers. Is that I also get benefited from it. Other than that, those who all are watching us right now will have some query, some doubt regarding their fluency, the grammar, sentence structure, or overall English learning. So that might help that I'm asking you any question, and this question is not only for me. There are many number of people who are like who have the same doubt or problem which I have. So definitely it's going to help them and benefit them. So that's why I do these things, and I got you on Instagram. So I saw your profile, so I thought that would like to invite you on my channel. That's why I invited you here. So
Thank you
that's
so
all
much.
about.
It's a very unique idea. You should keep doing this because people should know around the world teachers, because teachers like us sometimes we don't get that spotlight so much. So it's very unique idea, I feel. What you are doing, it's really great. Keep doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's have a brief introduction of yours. So my audience will know that who are you and what you do and all about you.
About me, brief means really brief, I'm going to say. Yeah, I'm a lecturer. I worked in a college in Hyderabad, Aurora College in 2020, 2019. After that, I had
Mm,
to leave the college because of the COVID thing, because I stay in Calcutta. So from Calcutta to Hyderabad,
mm,
you can understand the traveling thing. So then I joined another college online. I'm continuing with that. So I'm basically a lecturer, and also other than that, I'm a tutor, online tutor, as in I help people to speak English fluently, like the communication thing, and also the
mm,
IELTS. I trained
mm.
not just from Indian students around the globe, also American students and different continent people. So I do that. Even other than that, I also have a YouTube channel where I sing songs. I compose also. I write lyrics because I'm a writer, and I have published so many
That's great.
writings around the world in American universities, in different universities. So poetry writing, article
Mm.
writing, keep presenting papers and publish them, and also attend papers. And I'm doing degrees also right now in on language from IFLU, Hyderabad. If you have heard the name, it's a famous university around the world. People come and study here. So that
Which
is
which which is the university now?
IFLU, English Foreign Language University.
Okay, no, I haven't heard of it, but yeah, if you are saying so, then that must be reputed university. Okay, it's great to know. And I have read somewhere Harvard or something in your bio. What was that? You have done something from there?
Yeah, good one. You have done a lot of research on me. Harvard, as in I'm doing things from Harvard. There's an app you can do it, EDX app. Students can do it, teachers can do it. You can do it, and if you give money, they will give you the original certificate. Other than that, also they give you a normal certificate. So you can go for any genre. If you're a geography student, an English student, or any kind of student, so you can do it.
Oh, okay, that's great. By the way, what are your hobbies?
I have lots of hobbies. Mostly, I'm an artist, so I keep doing
Hmm.
all painting, singing, dancing, writing, so many things, crafts, and all the creative stuff.
Okay, that's great to know that you have a lot of hobbies. We should have a lot of hobbies in our life so that it's like very helpful to us to grow in our life, and we have like area to explore. If we have a
Yep.
number of hobbies, then we will try, and we can make a career in any of our hobbies.
Mm. Right, right.
Mm. Okay, so as you told me that you also train IELTS for student for IELTS. So my channel is all about the English. So I would like to say that how did you learn English, or you have been speaking since your childhood? You learned English, or you like you speak English since your child?
Yeah, like since my childhood, I was passionate about the language. I always was into, poetry thing. The entire class was in Bengali. I am the only one out of all 45 students who wrote in English a poetry. I became famous like after
Oh,
that immediately. So I had this passion back then only. Then I got into college with English major or English honors in Calcutta University. From there, I went to different state. I explored much, and I then did my postgraduate. After that, I got into different degrees, diplomas, and B.Ed, and then there's teaching things and publications and music. So I am into lot many things. So like that, I was
oh,
always passionate about it. So like that, I slowly I developed.
yeah, that's great. Okay. So one query which I have regarding English, I would like to ask you is that I've been speaking English and practicing English since like 1 or 2 years. But still, sometimes I think that I'm not that fluent, and still, like sometimes I think that my English is not improving anymore. It's like stuck or paused. I'm not improving anymore. Why is it?
Yeah, this is not like that. It's like our mindset. We are so afraid of speaking in English because in our society, talk about our family, go to different neighborhoods, they're like, how can you speak in English when you have your own language? It's not our language. British people invented those things, and why should we speak? We have our language. It's kind of a nationalism altogether. You should get out of
Mm,
that. People are the one that should influence you, inspire you. We don't have that inspiration around us. So that's why we feel
mm,
inferior about it. So what you have to do
mm.
is you have to give your 100% means entire day you have to be with the language, with all the skills. Let people speak. You need to have that confidence in you. I feel in that way. I do it.
Okay, so then if you say so, I should like do entire day these things. So I would like to ask you, what are those five do's that one English learner must do?
Okay. Number one, keep watching good
Mm,
movies and web series on Netflix or YouTube, or if you have channels, every day one movie or web series continuation, 25 minutes
mm,
in a day. And reading
mm,
is must. After waking up, good news, BBC News, Oxford and Cambridge Standard. I'm not talking about any kind of reading around the world, different articles. Standard ones. Standard ones, very important. If you see others whoever's language is
okay.
mother tongue is English, you learn in a great
Mm,
way, right? So this reading
mm,
and also listening. I told you already about web series and movies, and this what else? The writing. Try to
mm,
write every day one paragraph, any random topic. And about speaking, if you don't have a partner, talk to yourself. Roam around your terrace and talk to yourself, rooftop, go to the rooftop and talk to yourself about any topic for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So continuation. So if you are consistent,
mm,
you can learn. See, whatever I have done today, it's all on me. Like individually, I have grown because when I entered the college, it wasn't so
mm,
pleasant for me. People there were totally different. They were like they used to do all this, comparison. You are from which place, which city, and which school, and this and that. Based on that, you are this and that. So this comparison
mm.
was there. So I suffered with that, but I came out by myself. So you have to go with you. Like you have to work on yourself.
Okay, that's great. Definitely, those who all are around now watching our conversation, that she's told us that amazing five do's. So everyone should practice all those five. And I also believe that as she told us, then that is definitely going to help all of us. Okay, so we have talked about the five do's. So again, I would like to ask you, what are those five don'ts? Not five particularly, one, two, three, or more than five. That's okay. What are those five mistakes that one English learner should not make, or afraid of?
Should not,
Keep away from that. Mm,
yeah, should not do. Number one, Stop making yourself a victim that I cannot speak in English. Number one thing. Love the subject.
Mm,
Don't think that I am not a first language speaker, I'm a second language speaker, I'm an inferior one. Don't do that. It's not about secondary. You have to think that that's my language. I can do better than anyone. I can do better than native speakers. So that thing in you should be there. That I love the subject. It's not about my language, Bengali or Punjabi or Malayalam. That should be the best in me. No. First thing is that. Second thing, practice. Practice you have to
okay,
do. If you are not doing practice, so do not do into that. That don't practice, don't do that.
okay,
Right? Then third one, what you don't have to do is do not copy paste anyone. Try to do it creatively. That means if you're writing
yeah,
something, don't take it randomly from internet. Write by your own. Gather your data, and at the end of the day, write by your own. That ideas, the original thinking I'm talking about. Right? So
mm-hmm.
do not copy paste. And what else I'm talking about? Oxford and Cambridge level things only you have to read. Do not read any publisher's writing. Second
Mm,
language speakers writing, Indian writers, no, don't go for it. Korean writers, don't go for it. Particular, Asian countries and second language speakers, writers, don't go for it. Go for the British, American, Australian. Their writings are the ones. So
mm-hmm.
do not read anything and everything. So these are the basic
Definitely.
ones. Yeah,
Okay, so if we are talking about like reading, so do you read books?
obviously. Right now, let me show you. I'm reading this.
Okay, Death of a Salesman. So is it a horror or something? Thriller?
Anyone can start with this. It's very easy. Anyone can start
Okay.
with that, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I keep
Definitely.
reading.
Okay, so do you read like fiction or non-fiction?
Can't choose. Actually, fiction, imaginative things like vampire things and all those
Mm.
monsters and something that don't exist at all. Harry Potter, then Final Destination, something not realistic. I don't like.
Like mythology or something? Do you like mythology?
And
Okay,
mythologies are
okay,
old. I don't even know it's true or not because I wasn't there when it happened, so I cannot just go for it.
okay. So by the way, if you are reading books, then who is your favorite author?
My favorite author is very old. She's in Canada right now. Her
Mm.
name is I forgot. Edible Woman. She wrote the Edible Woman. I 1 minute. I have here Margaret Atwood. Margaret
Okay.
Atwood. It's on my wall, sticking there. So Margaret Atwood, her name. And one book of her. It's a must read. I want to say all the audience here, just read the book, The Edible Woman.
Mm.
It's a wonderful. You will get goosebumps when you read the book. And also one movie or web series came up recently, The Handmaid's Tale. If you have heard of it, The Handmaid's Tale. It's all about woman oriented. She's a very much feminist, and it's amazing. You will get goosebumps. And she's still alive in Canada, and she's very old, above 70 or something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyone from Indian author?
Ah, yeah,
I,
Indian author. Chetan Bhagat, I read, and
mhm.
I read few, but I can't remember the names right now. I mostly go for British and American.
Okay. And who is your? What is your favorite book
The Edible
you
Woman.
have
I
read?
just now. The Edible Woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you read The Alchemist?
The Alchemist. Yeah, yeah. I read. You are talking about The Alchemist by who is the writer?
Paulo Coelho.
Yeah. This one. Another Alchemist is there, I guess, by Johnson or something. So yeah, that one. Yeah, I read.
Okay. So anything you would like to ask me, you can ask. It's like a conversation. I'm not taking your interview.
Yeah, it looks like that kind of interview.
No,
Yeah.
it's a very friendly conversation.
Question to you is, why you want to help the speaker of English, like the English speaker, and you take all this, Skype thing and the video thing here. So what is the reason? Because you are from different background, you can,
Mhm.
just improve yourself like that. But why you help others? What is the reason? Is there any past in there?
Okay, so definitely there is in past is that I come from a village background and my whole schooling was in Hindi, and I live in a like area where hardly anyone is speak English, or there is no English speaking environment here. So I thought that, and that's where I thought that why shouldn't I start a channel and then help uh, others like me. So that's why I started this channel, and I'm posting English conversation so that the viewers also getting benefit from it. Other than that, the tutors views and teachers and professor and coach like you I'm speaking with, they definitely share the like how they learn English, and many are tutors or they have learned English. It's not their language that they are speaking since their childhood. So through which they share their experience, their journey. So their journey and experience definitely going to help anyone. So that's my
Why?
main motive.
Great, that's the question. Main question in our country, in all the second language speakers and Asian countries, that why are we afraid of the language? Even we are afraid to speak in front of mom, dad, and society and neighbors. Someone's going to judge us. That is my question. Why are we so afraid? Even people say that we fake when we speak in English, when we write in the language, we fake it. We are not a British
Hmm.
or an American or Australian. So why this is the scenario that going on in India? Even when I started the page, not the Instagram page was not professional or educational one. Before it was just a personal account. Suddenly I turned it to this, and so many questions arise like, why did you do that? Why English?
Hmm.
But many people also appreciate it. So why this kind of things that go on in our country since many centuries it's going on? Why we can't love the language and have passion about it? That's the question. If I ask
Uh,
you,
in my opinion, I would say first of all we don't have that kind of environment, and the
yeah,
second thing, environment, English speaking environment. Because if we aren't speaking English or listening to this or writing or reading, then definitely we are going to afraid of this language. Other than that, there is a hype in our country that those who are speaking fluent English are the intelligent one, and that's not true. This is just a language.
this is
Is
really
it?
dumb. Whoever told you,
Yeah,
how can they think like that?
yeah. So this is the thing that anyone who don't have any knowledge but speaking English very well, he or she would be considered intelligent. And anyone who is learning English and trying to speak English, and if you made mistakes or not speaking very fluently, then other will make fun of it. So I would say that is the fear or something misunderstanding among the people have, and that can be the reason that people are not so passionate about the language, and they are still afraid of it. Not
This is I
they
think
just have fear that.
this is one part of India you are talking about. Another part I'm saying right now is people who are cracking national exams, and they are all rounders and all those things. They are the intelligent ones. Some people think in that way. You are, if you are, you are a rank holder, seventh in all India for JEE exam or anything. That means you are intellectual. It's not like if you are speaking in English, you are intellectual. So it's another part of
Yeah,
India. So we have this
yeah,
notion in Indian mindset we cannot change. We are born and brought up like that, surrounded by that. We cannot change. Never in our life.
we cannot change. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Anything else? Would you like to ask?
Yeah, I have so many questions. I can start a debate right now, but don't want to get into debate because see, I suffer
uh,
about it. That's why I left my
mm,
comfort zone and went to different state.
mm,
Right? That means I have a past also. I have a history also. It's not like I suffered.
okay.
That's why I'm helping others. It's like I
Mm,
feel like it should be beyond this fear we have in our mind. We're afraid. We have
mm,
so much. What's wrong with us? We are all critics. We criticize so much. We don't
yeah,
think of ourselves. We don't focus on ourselves. We criticize others. That's a problem.
yeah. You are speaking so true that this is a problem with us. Definitely, we should work on that. Shouldn't do that.
Even teacher, they have lots of different mindset in there. As in, I'm talking about teachers should wear a very boring dress, and they should keep this braiding in here and with a lot of oil and no makeup, and they should look very dull. So when I
Mhm.
entered my college for the first time, they could not take me as their teachers. They thought that I was also a student with them. How can a teacher like that be? They ask me so many
mm.
times questions, ma'am, are you a teacher? We can't, you should go for modeling. I'm like, why you have this mindset that look good? A teacher is holding a book, wearing a sari, and with all the oil and all stuff, and they should look boring and make you all feel
That's traditional.
humorous and happy and different kind of a person. So this kind of
Mm,
thoughts we have this all stuck somewhere around, so we can't change it. It's in our blood.
mm,
Change it. And I suffered. I still see so many, but nowadays I can ignore better. In
mm.
my last few years, I'm talking about my college years, I could not ignore. I had to go through lots of arguments and this and that. So right now I'm fine with that. Let people speak.
Yeah. Even you are teacher, you are supposed to like traditional that sari wearing woman like that.
Yeah, only in our country, I guess. I don't know other countries.
Yeah.
Only in our few
Mm,
countries are very much cool about wearing, jeans and t-shirts if you're a teacher. It's not a problem.
mm. Okay. So Purvi ma'am or anything. In the last I'm asking you what can I call you? By the way. So
Yeah, you can call me Purbi.
okay, so Purvi, it was wonderful talking to you, and it's my pleasure to
Yeah.
you are here. That I'm very happy, and I appreciate really that you make some time and came here to help me and other audience. So definitely, huge thanks, and very good night.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much. Good night and take care. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.